Allahabad High Court APS Series C Exercise 12 at the speed of 100 words per minute. Be ready? Start. Another very important aspect of the case is that 45 days is the period of limitation and a further period not exceeding 45 days is provided only if sufficient cause is made out for filing the appeal within the extended period. According to us, this is a peremptory provision which will otherwise be rendered completely ineffective if we were to accept the argument of learned counsel for the appellant. If we were to accept such argument, it would mean that notwithstanding that the further period of 45 days had elapsed, the appellate tribunal may, if the facts so warrant, condone the delay. This would be to render OTOs the second time limit of 45 days, which, as has been pointed out by us above, is peremptory in nature. Stop para. We are fortified in this conclusion by the judgment of this court in Chhattisgarh SEB versus Central Electricity Regulatory Commission 2010 bracket 5 SCC 23. The language of section 125 of the Electricity Act 2003, which is similar to the language contained in section 421 subsection 3 of the Companies Act 2013, came up for consideration in the aforesaid decision. The issue that arose before this court was whether section 5 of the Limitation Act can be invoked for allowing the aggrieved person to file an appeal beyond 60 days plus the further grace period of 60 days. This court held that section 5 cannot apply to section 125 of the Electricity Act in the following terms: para. Section 125 lays down that any person aggrieved by any decision or order of the tribunal can file an appeal to this court within 60 days from the date of communication of the decision or order of the tribunal. Proviso to section 125 empowers this court to entertain an appeal filed within a further period of 60 days if it is satisfied that there was sufficient cause for not filing appeal within the initial period of 60 days. Stop para. This being so, the wide and plenary power conferred on this court to transfer any suit, appeal, or other proceedings from one high court to another high court, or from one civil court in one state or to another civil court in any other state, was held not be entrenched upon by section 21 and 21A of the Hindu Marriage Act. We fail to see how this judgment in any manner furthers the proposition sought to be canvassed on behalf of the appellant, which is that section 5 of the Limitation Act would continue to apply even after a second period of 45 days is peremptorily laid down. This judgment, therefore, does not carry the matter any further. Stop para. This case again does not take the matter any further. In fact, the ratio of the judgment as far as this case is concerned is that the expression "so far as may be" only means to the extent possible. If not possible, obviously the Limitation Act would not apply. We have already held that it is not possible for section 5 of the Limitation Act to apply given the peremptory language of 8 section 421 subsection 3. This judgment therefore does not carry the matter any further. Stop.